Hello, my friends. Welcome back to PowerHab English. I'm truly happy and grateful to see you here again today. I hope you're feeling well energized and ready to take another important step forward on your journey, not just in learning English, but in becoming the best version of yourself. Let me start by asking you something important. Have you found it harder and harder to focus lately? Maybe you sit down with a clear plan to practice your English, or work on something meaningful, but then your phone buzzes with a message notification. Or you hear a ping from an app, and suddenly your attention is pulled away. Someone calls your name, and just like that, your focus shatters. Or perhaps you open social media just for a minute to check a quick update, but before you realize it, an entire hour or maybe even more has disappeared from your day. You ask yourself, where did all this time go? How did I lose so much focus so fast? This scenario happens to millions of people around the world every day. Our modern lives are packed with distractions, phones buzzing with notifications, tempting apps, videos designed to grab your attention, TV shows, streaming endlessly, and the hustle and bustle of people around us. These distractions are relentless, and they make staying focused feel like an impossible battle. And here's the thing, when we lose focus, when our minds wander, what happens next? We don't finish the tasks we start. We lose our motivation. We feel overwhelmed, tired, and sometimes even defeated. Have you ever experienced this feeling, wanting to do something important, but feeling your concentration slipping away? Maybe you want to improve your English skills, finally finish reading that book, or work on a personal project that could change your life. But no matter how much you want it, your mind just won't settle. It bounces from one thought to another, leaving you frustrated and stuck. If you're nodding along to this, know that you are absolutely not alone. Everyone, no matter who they are, struggles with distractions and focus from time to time. It's a universal challenge in today's busy, noisy world. But here's the exciting and empowering truth: focus is not a fixed trait. It's a skill, one that can be developed, trained, and strengthened just like any other skill in life. Yes, you can learn to calm your restless mind. You can build the ability to concentrate deeply. You can stay strong and steady even when everything around you tries to pull you away. And that's exactly what this video is going to help you with. Today, I'm going to share simple, practical, and powerful tips that you can start applying right now, yes, today, to improve your focus. These tips are straightforward, effective, and designed so anyone can use them, whether you're a busy student, a professional working from home, a language learner, or just someone eager to grow. Together, we will explore how to fight distractions, create healthier daily habits, and train your brain to maintain attention longer and better, day by day, step by step. So ask yourself, are you ready to take back control of your mind and your time? Are you ready to embark on this journey to becoming a more focused, peaceful, and successful you? If your answer is yes, then I invite you to grab a notebook and pen. If you'd like to take notes, take a deep breath to center yourself. And let's dive into these focus-building strategies. Because the best version of yourself, the one who can achieve fluency in English, succeed in your career, and live a fulfilled life, is waiting right on the other side of distraction. Why do we struggle to focus? Let's dive into a topic that affects nearly everyone living in today's fast-paced world: distractions. It's becoming harder than ever to stay truly focused, and understanding why is the first step to taking control. Think about your daily routine for a moment. From the very second you open your eyes in the morning, what's the first thing you do? Most likely, your phone is right there within arm's reach. You might grab it instinctively, check a few messages, scroll through your social media feeds, watch a quick video, or open an app, all before you've even fully gotten out of bed or started your day. Does that sound familiar? It happens to nearly all of us, We live surrounded by technology, and it's truly amazing how it connects us, entertains us, and helps us learn. But technology also has a sneaky side. It's one of the biggest reasons our focus gets broken throughout the day. Every few minutes, there's a notification popping up, a beep, a vibration, or a sound that pulls your attention away from what you're doing. And most of the time, you don't even notice these little interruptions adding up. Then, of course, there's social media. Platforms like Instagram, TikTok, Facebook, and YouTube are designed with one main goal: to keep your eyes glued to the screen. They offer fun, interesting, and entertaining content, but this also means they are some of the biggest time thieves in our lives. What starts as a quick check for just 1 minute can easily turn into 10 minutes, then half an hour, and before you know it, an entire hour has slipped away. And when you finally put your phone down or close the app, you realize you haven't done what you originally planned to do. That lingering frustration hits hard. Where did all the time go? Why can't I focus? But distractions don't just come from technology. Look around your environment. Is your home noisy? Are there too many people chatting nearby? Is your workspace cluttered or messy? These physical distractions, loud sounds, conversations, music playing in the background, or simply a disorganized desk can make it incredibly difficult to concentrate on the task at hand. But here's something most people forget. Sometimes the biggest distraction isn't outside, it's inside. It's your own mind. Our thoughts can wander without us even realizing it. We might start thinking about what to eat for lunch, worries about work, or plans for the weekend. These mental distractions can pull our focus away just as powerfully as any notification or noisy environment. So when you add it all up, technology constantly vying for your attention, social media's endless pull, a distracting environment, and a restless mind, it's no wonder so many of us struggle to focus. But don't worry. Understanding these challenges is the first step toward overcoming them. In the next part, we'll explore practical strategies to help you regain your focus, build better habits, and train your mind to stay sharp no matter what distractions come your way. We often find that our minds are pulled in so many different directions at once. Instead of staying focused on what we want to accomplish, we get caught up thinking about our problems, worries, or even simple everyday things like what to cook for dinner. Sometimes a casual remark someone made earlier pops into our head, or we start planning for tasks that need to be done tomorrow. Our brains jump rapidly from one thought to another, making it extremely difficult to stay present and fully engaged with what we are doing right now. So why is it that focusing feels so much harder today than it did in the past? A large part of the answer lies in the pace and nature of modern life. In earlier times, life moved at a much slower speed. There were far fewer distractions demanding our attention. People spent more time reading physical books, writing letters by hand, taking long walks outside, and quietly reflecting on their thoughts and feelings. The world was simpler and less noisy. There was no internet, no social media, no constant flow of notifications interrupting every few minutes. Because of this, it was far easier for people to concentrate on one task for a long period of time. They could sit down without interruptions and work steadily toward their goals with patience and focus. But today, we live in what experts call the attention economy. In this economy, your attention has become one of the most precious and sought-after resources. Companies' apps and social media platforms compete fiercely to capture and hold your attention. The more time you spend scrolling, clicking, and watching, the more money they earn through advertisements, data, and sales. That's why so many apps and websites are purposely designed to be addictive. They are engineered to keep you hooked, scrolling endlessly, watching one video after another, clicking from one post to the next. Their goal is not to help you focus or be productive, it's to trap your attention and make it as difficult as possible for you to look away. And this constant competition for your focus isn't your fault. It's simply the reality of the digital world we live in. But here's the great news: even though these distractions are everywhere, you can learn to take back control. The very first step is to fully understand what's happening and why it's affecting you. Now let's consider how this lack of focus impacts your everyday life and your ability to achieve your goals. When you repeatedly lose focus throughout the day, it becomes nearly impossible to complete the tasks you start. For instance, you might sit down with a strong intention to study English. You open your book or your app, ready to dive in. But after just a few minutes, your phone buzzes. You check the message. Then a notification pops up, and you get distracted by a short video or a social media update. Soon you feel overwhelmed or tired, and you close your study materials telling yourself, "I'll continue later." But that later often never arrives. This pattern of distraction becomes a habit. It creates a cycle that repeats day after day, week after week. Over time, frustration builds. You begin to blame yourself, thinking, "I can't focus. I'm lazy. I'm just not smart enough." The truth, however, is very different. You are not lazy or incapable. You are simply living in an environment filled with distractions that constantly steal your attention and prevent you from fully focusing on what matters most. And when your focus is broken, like this, progress slows to a crawl. You don't move forward. You don't grow. Your dreams and goals start to feel further and further away. Instead of climbing toward success, you feel stuck, like you're standing still while others move ahead. But remember, recognizing this problem is the first step to solving it. Once you understand how distractions pull you away from your path, you can start making changes. In the next section, we'll explore practical, effective strategies to help you fight distractions, create an environment that supports your focus, and train your mind to stay calm, strong, and attentive, even in today's noisy, fast-paced world. This ongoing struggle with maintaining focus doesn't just affect your studies or your efforts to learn English. It seeps into every important area of your life, impacting your health, your job performance, and even the quality of your relationships with those around you. You might notice that you find it harder to really listen when someone is speaking to you, missing those moments of deep connection that bring meaning to life. You may find yourself distracted so often that you forget to appreciate the here and now, losing the simple joy of the present moment. This constant mental noise takes away your sense of inner calm and peace, leaving you feeling restless, uneasy, and drained. Over time, these challenges accumulate and begin to erode your self-confidence. You may start to doubt yourself and your abilities, wondering why it's so difficult to focus or to get things done. Frustration builds as you find it harder and harder to concentrate, and you might even blame yourself for these struggles. But the truth is, it's not your fault. You're simply living in a world filled with distractions that are designed to steal your attention. This is exactly why learning how to focus, how to regain control of your attention, is so crucial in today's fast-paced, hyper-connected world. Improving your focus isn't just about cramming more study hours or working harder. It goes much deeper than that. It's about creating a better, more balanced, and truly meaningful life for yourself. It's about training your mind to become strong, resilient, calm, and clear even when everything around you is noisy, distracting, and pulling you in 100 different directions. It's about reclaiming your power to choose where your attention goes so you can dedicate it to what really matters most. So now that we've taken a clear look at the problem, the constant distractions, the wandering thoughts, and the heavy toll they take on your life, you're probably wondering, what can I do? How can I break free from this cycle and build focus that will support my dreams and peace of mind? Don't worry, because I've got you covered. In the next part of this video, I'll share with you simple yet powerful strategies that are proven to work. These tips aren't complicated or hard to follow. They are practical steps that anyone can use to strengthen their focus and attention. Whether you're a student trying to learn English, a professional balancing multiple tasks, or someone who just wants to live a calmer and more productive life, these techniques will help you. Together, we'll learn how to reduce distractions, build positive habits, and develop mental clarity that allows you to stay on track, even in the most chaotic environments. Get ready, because we're about to start a journey toward a sharper, stronger, and more focused mind, one that will serve you well not just in learning English, but in every aspect of your life. How to stay focused. 5. Simple and effective tips. Now that we fully understand why it's so difficult to maintain focus in today's fast-moving and distraction-filled world, it's time to turn our attention to the good news: how exactly we can improve our ability to focus and stay committed to what truly matters. In this digital age, distractions are everywhere. Notifications from social media, constant messages from friends or colleagues, background noises, and the overwhelming busyness of daily life all compete for your attention. It's easy to feel pulled in 100 different directions, leaving you mentally exhausted and struggling to concentrate. But here's the truth. Despite all these challenges, it is absolutely possible to train your mind to focus better. Focus is a skill, and like any skill, it can be improved with practice, patience, and the right strategies. Of course, don't expect instant results. Building strong focus takes time, and it requires consistent effort over days, weeks, and months. But if you commit to this journey, the transformation you'll experience in your productivity, learning, and overall quality of life will be incredible. Today, I'm excited to share 5 simple yet highly effective tips that anyone can begin applying right now to sharpen their focus and get more done without feeling overwhelmed. Each tip is practical and easy to incorporate into your daily life. Whether you're a student studying English, a professional working from home, or simply someone looking to improve your concentration and achieve your goals. By using these techniques every day, you'll learn how to cut through distractions, calm your mind, and harness your attention like a powerful tool that helps you move steadily forward toward success. No matter how many distractions surround you, these strategies will help you regain control, keep your mind clear, and make real, measurable progress in whatever you do. So get ready to take notes, because these 5 focus-boosting tips could change the way you study, work, and live. Let's begin this exciting journey together and unlock the full potential of your mind. 1. Create a clear goal. One of the biggest reasons why so many people struggle with staying focused is because they don't have a clear and specific idea of what they actually want to accomplish. When your goal is vague or undefined, your mind doesn't know exactly where to direct its energy or attention. This uncertainty opens the door for distractions to take over and makes it much harder to concentrate. For example, if you sit down and simply tell yourself, "I need to study," that's too general. Your brain can't immediately figure out what studying means in that moment. Should you read a chapter from a textbook, watch an English lesson video, complete some grammar exercises, or perhaps practice speaking? Without a clear target, your focus becomes scattered and your productivity suffers. Now imagine if instead you say, "I want to learn 10 new English vocabulary words in the next 30 minutes." This is a very specific and measurable goal. Your brain instantly knows what you need to do and can start directing all your attention to that exact task. This clarity provides a powerful foundation for deep focus and effective learning. Setting clear goals doesn't just help you avoid confusion. It also prevents the tendency to jump randomly from one task to another without completing anything meaningful. When your goal is clear, you won't waste time asking yourself, "What should I do next?" because you already have a precise answer ready. So how do you create a clear goal that works? Here are some practical guidelines. Be specific, not vague. Instead of saying, I want to study English, narrow it down to something like, I will memorize 10 new words, or I will practice speaking for 15 minutes. Specific goals give you a clear target to focus on. Keep your goal manageable and realistic. Don't overwhelm yourself by trying to do too much at once. Breaking your goals into smaller, achievable pieces keeps you motivated and helps build momentum. For instance, aim to write one paragraph for your essay rather than the entire essay in one sitting. Make your goal measurable. You should be able to clearly identify when you have accomplished it. For example, I will complete one grammar lesson or I will review 20 flashcards. This allows you to track progress and feel the satisfaction of achievement. Write your goal down. Putting your goal on paper or in a journal makes it tangible and real. Seeing your goal written out keeps it fresh in your mind and serves as a constant reminder of what you want to achieve. This simple act boosts your commitment and accountability. When your brain knows exactly what to focus on, it becomes easier to ignore distractions that try to steal your attention. You develop a mental roadmap that guides you directly toward your desired outcome, eliminating wasted time and effort. This is why setting a clear, well-defined goal is the absolute first and most important step in building your focus and improving your productivity. Clarity creates power. When you know precisely where you want to go, your mind naturally aligns with that purpose. Remember, vague intentions lead to vague results, but specific focused goals pave the way for real progress. So take a moment right now to decide what is the exact goal you want to achieve in your next study or work session. Write it down. Make it clear, manageable, and measurable. And then watch how your focus sharpens and your productivity soars. 2. Remove distractions. Focus and distraction simply cannot live in the same space. If you want to improve your ability to concentrate and get meaningful work done, it's absolutely essential to actively remove or at least reduce the things that break your attention throughout the day. It's not something that happens by chance. It requires conscious effort, awareness, and commitment. For most people today, the biggest distraction is their smartphone. These little devices are amazing tools that connect us to the world, but they are also designed to grab and hold your attention for as long as possible. Every buzz, ping, vibration, or flashing light is created to pull you away from what you're doing and keep you hooked. Even a quick glance at a notification or a short check of social media can completely shatter your focus. What's even more surprising is that once your attention is broken, it can take up to 20 minutes or more for your brain to fully refocus and dive back into the task. Imagine how often this happens during your day, and how much valuable time and energy you lose because of these frequent interruptions. So how can you protect your concentration and create a distraction-free zone for yourself? Here are some effective and practical tips that you can start applying today. Put your phone on Do Not Disturb or airplane mode. This simple step stops notifications from popping up and buzzing at you, giving you a chance to work without being constantly interrupted. Physically remove your phone from your workspace. Don't just put it on silent next to you. Better yet, put it in another room if you can. When your phone is out of sight, you're much less likely to check it impulsively. Use focus apps and timers. There are great apps like Forest Focus Keeper or Pomodoro timers that help you work in focused bursts and reward you for staying off your phone. These apps turn focus into a fun challenge and help you develop better habits over time. Distractions don't just come from phones. Noise is another big challenge. Whether it's people chatting, music playing, or the TV blaring, all these sounds can make it difficult for your brain to settle and stay attentive. To minimize noise distractions, try these strategies. Use earplugs or noise-canceling headphones. These tools create a quiet bubble around you and help your brain concentrate. If complete silence feels uncomfortable, listen to calming focus music, instrumental tracks, or white noise. These sounds can mask disruptive noises and create a soothing background that supports your concentration. Before starting any important task, try this simple but powerful habit. Spend a couple of minutes scanning your surroundings and remove anything that might distract you. Close all unnecessary browser tabs and applications. Turn off the TV and any other devices that might make noise or demand your attention. Put your phone completely out of view. Clear and organize your desk or workspace. A neat, clutter-free environment signals to your brain that it's time to focus and work deeply. When your environment is free from distractions, your mind can focus deeply, stay engaged longer, and produce better quality work. You might be surprised at how much more you can accomplish in a shorter time simply by protecting your focus. Removing distractions can be challenging, especially in today's world filled with constant notifications and noise. But taking control of your environment and limiting interruptions is one of the most powerful ways to boost your productivity, improve your learning, and make real progress toward your goals. Remember, focus is a skill, and like any skill, it can be trained and strengthened. The more you practice removing distractions and protecting your attention, the easier it will become to concentrate and get into a state of flow where you work effortlessly and efficiently. 3. Use the Pomodoro Technique. Now that you've learned how important it is to set clear goals and remove distractions, let's explore a simple yet incredibly effective method that can dramatically improve your ability to focus, the Pomodoro Technique. This technique isn't just another productivity hack. It's a scientifically backed approach to help you work smarter by working with your brain's natural rhythms rather than against them. Many people believe that the key to getting more done is to study or work for hours non-stop. They push themselves to stay glued to their desk for long stretches, thinking that more hours mean more progress. But the truth is quite different. Our brains are simply not built for continuous deep focus over long periods without breaks. In fact, after a certain point, mental fatigue sets in, concentration decreases, and productivity drops sharply. This is where the Pomodoro Technique shines. It's designed around short bursts of intense focus, followed by brief rest periods, a balance that keeps your mind sharp, motivated, and energized. Here's exactly how the Pomodoro Technique works. Choose a single task to focus on. This could be anything from practicing English vocabulary, reading an article, writing an essay, or preparing a presentation. The key is to pick one specific activity so your attention isn't divided. Set a timer for 25 minutes. This is your Pomodoro, a focused work session during which you commit to concentrating fully on your task. No checking your phone, no browsing websites, no multitasking, just pure, uninterrupted work. When the timer goes off, take a short 5-minute break. Use this time to stand up, stretch, hydrate, or simply relax your mind. Avoid jumping into another task right away. This break is essential to let your brain rest and recharge. Repeat this cycle 3 more times. After completing 4 Pomodoros, that's about 100 minutes of focused work. With breaks in between, take a longer break, usually 15 to 30 minutes. This longer rest helps you recover fully before starting another round. Why does this technique work so well? It breaks down your work into manageable, less intimidating chunks. Instead of feeling overwhelmed by hours of study or work, you're telling yourself, I just need to focus for 25 minutes. That's much easier to commit to mentally, which helps reduce procrastination and increase productivity. Additionally, the frequent breaks prevent burnout and help maintain your energy and motivation throughout the day. Your brain stays fresh and alert, which leads to higher quality work and better retention of what you've learned. You don't need any special equipment to use the Pomodoro Technique. A simple kitchen timer, your smartphone's clock app, or one of many Pomodoro timer apps available online will do the job perfectly. If you're new to this method, start small. Commit to just one Pomodoro session per day and gradually build up as your focus improves. Over time, you'll be amazed at how your ability to concentrate for longer periods increases and how much more you can accomplish without feeling exhausted or distracted. This technique is especially helpful when you face big, difficult, or boring tasks. Breaking those tasks into small, focused intervals makes them feel much more manageable and less daunting. Remember, progress happens one Pomodoro at a time, steady, consistent effort that adds up to significant results. So next time you sit down to practice English, write, or work on a project, give the Pomodoro Technique a try. It's a powerful tool to help you build strong focus, manage your time effectively, and get more done with less stress and distraction. 4. Train your mind with mindfulness. Focus is not something that happens randomly or by chance. It's a skill, a vital skill that requires training and practice, just like any other ability you want to develop. Among the most powerful and effective ways to strengthen your focus and mental clarity is through practicing mindfulness. So, what exactly is mindfulness? Mindfulness means deliberately paying close attention to the present moment with a calm, open, and non-judgmental awareness. It's about being fully engaged in what you're doing right now, instead of letting your thoughts drift off into worries, distractions, or unrelated daydreams. When you practice mindfulness regularly, you train your brain to become aware of when it starts to wander, and to gently bring your focus back to the present moment without frustration or harsh self-criticism. Over time, this gentle discipline builds a stronger, sharper, and more resilient focus. It also cultivates a calmer, more peaceful mind that is less likely to be disturbed by noise, stress, or distractions from the outside world. If you've never tried mindfulness before, a simple and effective way to begin is through breathing exercises. This is a perfect starting point because your breath is always with you, easy to access, and a powerful anchor to the present moment. Here's a simple mindfulness breathing exercise to try. Find a quiet and comfortable place where you won't be disturbed. Sit down in a relaxed but upright posture. Close your eyes softly to minimize visual distractions. Start to bring your full attention to your breathing. Take a slow, deep breath in through your nose, feeling your lungs expand. Slowly exhale through your mouth, or nose, fully releasing the air. Begin to count each breath cycle 1, as you inhale 2, as you exhale, and continue counting up to 10. Once you reach 10, start again from 1. If your mind begins to wander, which is completely normal, simply notice where your thoughts have gone, and calmly bring your attention back to your breath without any judgment. Even just a few minutes of this practice daily can train your mind to stay present and maintain focus for longer periods. Mindfulness isn't only about sitting quietly with your eyes closed. You can weave it into your daily activities to enhance your focus all day long. Here are some practical ways to practice mindfulness throughout your day. When you're eating, truly focus on the flavors, textures, and aromas of your food, rather than multitasking or scrolling on your phone. While walking, feel the sensation of your feet touching the ground. Notice your surroundings, the sounds, and the rhythm of your steps. During your study or work sessions, be fully present with the material. Try to block out distractions and immerse yourself in the task at hand. By practicing mindfulness, you train your mind to live in the present moment, instead of getting lost in worries about the past or anxiety about the future. This practice not only helps you develop better concentration, but also fosters greater inner calm, emotional balance, and mental resilience. A focused mind is a trained mind. Mindfulness is one of the most effective ways to build that focus and mental strength. It improves your ability to concentrate deeply, reduces stress and mental fatigue, and lays a strong foundation for success, not only in learning English, but in all areas of life. So, why not start today? Dedicate just a few minutes to mindfulness breathing, or practice mindful awareness during a daily activity. Watch how your ability to focus your calmness and your overall well-being grows steadily with practice. Remember, every great achievement begins with the power to focus your mind. Mindfulness gives you that power. Stay with me. This story is going to inspire you, I promise. Like many of you, I had big, exciting dreams. I wanted to speak English fluently, to watch my favorite movies without needing subtitles, and to confidently understand people from all around the world. I pictured myself traveling freely, connecting with new friends and opening doors to countless opportunities that once seemed impossible. But despite these dreams, there was one massive obstacle I faced every day. I simply couldn't focus. Every time I sat down with my English book or opened my study app, my phone would start buzzing. Notifications from social media, text messages from friends, and random YouTube videos constantly stole my attention. I would try to concentrate for just a few minutes, but then I'd get distracted thinking, I'll check this message really quick. That quick glance turned into half an hour or more, and before I knew it, my study session was over. At the end of many days, I felt overwhelmed and defeated. I wasn't making any real progress, and I felt stuck in the same place, trapped by distractions. The dreams I once held so tightly felt like they were slipping further and further away. I became frustrated with myself, doubting whether I could ever achieve my goals. One day, I finally decided enough was enough. I asked myself a simple but powerful question: why is it so hard for me to focus? And more importantly, how can I change this? I realized that, to improve, I had to understand how my brain worked, how distractions were hijacking my attention, and which habits I could build to take control back. So I committed to making small, manageable changes, not trying to fix everything at once, but one step at a time. The very first thing I did was set clear, specific goals. Instead of vaguely telling myself I will study English, I made it concrete. Today, I will learn 5 new English words. This simple change made starting so much easier. The goal felt achievable and gave my brain a clear focus. Next, I tackled distractions head-on. I turned off my phone or put it in another room during study time. I asked my family for their support and quiet. I cleaned and organized my study space so it felt peaceful and inviting. Creating an environment that supports focus was crucial. Then I discovered the Pomodoro Technique, which revolutionized how I study. I worked for 25 minutes straight, fully focused, with no interruptions, followed by a 5-minute break. Those focused bursts made studying feel manageable, not exhausting. It was amazing to finally experience that flow state, that zone where concentration and productivity peak. In addition, I introduced mindfulness into my routine. Before each study session, I spent a few minutes on simple breathing exercises. Sitting quietly and focusing on my breath calmed my racing mind and prepared me to be fully present. This practice helped me build mental clarity and resilience. I also prioritized my health like never before. I made sure to get enough restful sleep, stayed hydrated, and took daily walks to refresh my body and mind. These small lifestyle changes boosted my energy and made it easier to stay sharp and alert. Within weeks, I noticed a powerful transformation. I could focus longer and study more effectively. My memory improved, I retained more vocabulary, grammar rules, and phrases. More importantly, studying stopped feeling like a boring chore. It became a joyful, rewarding part of my day. I felt proud of my progress. This journey completely changed how I approach learning, not just English, but any new challenge in life. Focus isn't something you're born with. It's a skill you develop over time through consistent effort and good habits. If I could do it, so can you. You don't need to be perfect or start with big leaps. The key is to take one small, deliberate step forward, then keep going step by step. Clear goals, reduced distractions, focused work sessions, mindfulness, and good health. These simple habits made all the difference. Fewer distractions, focused, undisturbed time, a calm and clear mind, a healthy, energized body. When you combine all of these essential elements, they create a powerful foundation, a foundation that can genuinely transform your life from the inside out. These are not just random tips. They are proven principles that have made a significant difference for me personally and for countless others who have chosen to commit to them. Before we wrap up, I want to share something very important with you. Staying focused in today's world is incredibly challenging. Our modern environment is filled with relentless noise, the constant buzz of notifications, endless social media feeds, distracting apps, the lure of entertainment, and even the demands of the people around us. It's no wonder that so many of us feel overwhelmed mentally, exhausted, or frustrated by our inability to concentrate. But here's the comforting truth you need to hold on to right now: you are not alone in this struggle. Millions of people face these exact same challenges every day. And the best part is focus is not a fixed trait that some people are born with and others aren't. Focus is a skill that anyone can develop, nurture, and strengthen with intention and practice. Think about learning to ride a bike or play a musical instrument. At first it's difficult and awkward, but with consistent effort and patience, it becomes easier and more natural. Focus works the same way. The more you train it, the stronger and more effortless it becomes. By dedicating yourself to training your focus, you're building a powerful habit that will support your goals and dreams every step of the way. Over time, focusing deeply and effectively will feel as natural as breathing. It will become a key tool that empowers you to study better, learn faster, work smarter, and perform at your highest potential. And here's a key reminder: you don't need to make drastic changes all at once or overhaul your life overnight. Big transformations often feel overwhelming and are hard to sustain. What matters far more is taking small, consistent steps. Manageable changes you can realistically stick to day after day. Here's how to start. Choose one clear and specific goal that excites and motivates you. When your purpose is clear, your mind will naturally align with that focus. Create a calm, quiet space where distractions are minimized, and your mind can settle into deep concentration. A clean, organized workspace can do wonders for your mental clarity. Before you begin any task, take a moment to breathe deeply. Slow, mindful breathing calms your nervous system and prepares your brain to focus sharply. Take care of your body. Prioritize good nutrition, regular exercise, and sufficient restful sleep. A healthy body fuels a sharp, attentive mind. Protect your mental well-being. Practice mindfulness meditation or simply allow yourself moments of rest and reflection throughout the day. When you commit to these simple habits consistently, you will notice remarkable improvements. Your ability to focus will increase, your productivity will soar, your stress will decrease, and your sense of control and calm will grow. Remember, the power to change your focus lies within you. It's a gift you can cultivate with patience and dedication. And once your focus strengthens, your possibilities become limitless. You will be able to study more effectively, absorbing and retaining knowledge with ease. Your English skills will improve steadily, boosting your confidence to speak, listen, read, and write. You'll make consistent progress toward your biggest dreams, turning them into reality, step by step. You will become the best, most capable, most fulfilled version of yourself. So no matter how difficult it seems now, don't give up. Be patient and gentle with yourself. Celebrate each small victory along the way, because every moment you choose to focus and grow matters immensely. By simply choosing to watch this video and absorb these lessons, you have already taken a vital step forward on your path. You are growing, improving, and moving closer to your goals, and that's what truly counts. I believe in you wholeheartedly, and I'm here to support you every step of your incredible journey. Stay strong, stay focused, keep moving forward. Your future is brighter and more promising than you may realize in this very moment. If this video has helped or inspired you in any way, please show your support by hitting the like button. Your encouragement means the world to me, and it helps this channel reach more people who are looking for guidance, motivation, and practical tips like these. I would also love to hear from you. What was your favorite tip or insight from today's video? Do you have your own special techniques or habits that help you stay focused? Please share your thoughts, experiences, or questions in the comments below. Your words could be exactly what someone else needs to hear to keep going. And if you're new here, don't forget to subscribe to PowerHab English for more easy-to-follow, powerful videos designed to help you learn better, grow stronger, and improve your life step by step. Thank you so much for watching. I'm genuinely excited to see you again in the next video.